Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Hazard12 here, and today I've got a video that I hope is going to help quite a few of you guys on scoring some more goals in FIFA. If you like what you see, then please do drop a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. But we're just going to jump straight on into it with a few quick tips and tricks on how to score some goals in FIFA. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to show you a clip twice of a goal I've scored, and then I'll run it through in normal speed like now, as you can see, and then the second time we watch it I'll talk a little bit about what has actually happened and what you guys can do to implement it into your gameplay. So, in terms of this year's FIFA, it's actually quite difficult to create chances at times. I know a lot of people have been struggling to score goals, but what we're going to see here is different methods to do so. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually exploiting space when you get the chance to. So we'll stop it here and we can see Carvajal's got half the pitch to run into. I just need to make sure I get the ball to him, which obviously I do. I've got to make sure that I can see that space, where it's coming and who's going to be there to exploit that space. It's going to happen again now as I'll stop it now, and you'll see Aubameyang, the right back, slightly out of position. Now I can see Aubameyang's got the pace to be able to get in behind there and create a chance for himself. Now, just dead quickly, side note, front post shots are still a thing. There are a couple of examples of some front post shots I score in this clip, these clips. So don't be afraid. If you're a bit of a tight angle to give it a go, you'll be surprised quite a few of them do actually end up in the goal. So the second tip, second clip and tip, I'm going to talk about doing the right pass at the right time. So I talked before about exploiting space. It'd be dead easy for me to pass forward there to Aubameyang, but it's not a practical pass. We've got nowhere to go. We'll be better off just holding the ball and waiting for more people to join the attack. And once we do that, you'll see what happens is we've got runners everywhere. We've got Foden and Firmino linking up, and it would have been dead easy now to go out wide again to Carvajal, but crosses aren't that strong in this year's FIFA, so it'd be better for us if we do a little 1-2, running off the ball like we said before and picking the right pass. This next goal is a little bit basic. It's just a matter of running and catching your opponent a little bit flat-footed. Another example of a front post shot as well. If I'm really honest, I didn't actually mean to do that pass. I was meant to pass it to the edge of the box, but I will stop it and I will show you that a lot of people do like to control just one player. That's what my opponent does here. He controls his Kimpembe when he's got two players much closer to the ball that would have been far more appropriate to try and control. Dead quickly though, the stats from that game, he does quit at half time, but you can see our XG is so much higher than his, and we're creating really high quality chances. So this is the second game then, and the goals that we score, again, I'll talk you through them, exact same principle. We're going to have a look now at how you can exploit crosses, because like I said, they aren't very strong, but there is a way to make the most of them. So in this chance here, we're making sure we're exploiting the space, like we spoke about before. Counter-attacks are a bit more difficult, I think, in FIFA 22, but they are still possible, providing you pick your right time and your right passes, like we said. Now we're in all this space, and we've got Phil Foden out wide. I've noticed on FIFA, I don't know if anyone else has, but what I've noticed is that strikers tend to drop off a little bit. They don't like making runs in front of centre-backs. So with that knowledge, I know a pass into Firmino's feet would be much better than trying to get ahead of the centre-back. So that's what I do. And you manage to have that time to take that touch and put it in the top corner. The next one, you'll notice that a lot of these chances that we're scoring all tend to be from when we start the ball at the back. We always tend to be the ones winning the ball back and then launching attacks like that. What I would say in that is that you need to make sure that, like we said, you aren't rushing your attacks and you are picking the right passes at the right time. Now, what I really like about this goal is the ball roll. So we win the ball back, like we said, and we're exploiting the gaps that we can find. We're getting the ball out to our pacey wingers who can then exploit the space, but we're also making sure we're not overdoing it. We're going to stop it now. Don't be this guy. Don't be the guy that controls someone and lets your centre back do the pressing, because there's so much space in the back for me to exploit. And then, just like I said, with the ball roll, it just changes the angle from something that's pretty difficult to a nice little finesse. I've noticed that low power finesses are quite OP as well. Again, just showing the stats, XG is 1.9 and we've scored 2 goals. That shows that firstly we've created high quality chances, and secondly we're actually taking those chances as well. Now this is going to be the last little clip and the last little thing that I'll talk about. This one is going to be about anticipation and also about working the ball into the right area. So as we slow it down now, you'll see that I'm already in control of my centre mid. I already know exactly what my opponent's going to do. I know where the ball's going, and I'm already making sure I'm in a position to make sure I intercept that ball. Once we do that, we're off. We are straight away running in behind, making sure that we've got players in the right places. You can see here, that's a really tough angle. I've noticed this year on FIFA, it's quite difficult to score from these kind of situations, so I want to make sure I'm in the best position possible. to score the goal. That's going to be everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.